regardless, we are going into map number 3 between Melty and SG-1 here at Watch Point Gibraltar.
Yeah, it looks like they are kind of posting up, at least initially with a couple soldiers on defense. So we might see it. Soldiers and Widow.
2 soldiers and a Widow. I mean, this would be the the new variant of Crossfire defense that we saw coming out of Code 7 just this last week.
Yes, I think they might even run this on first point here rather than waiting for the hangar and making sure they don't have to transition to it. We've seen teams absolutely just lose maps based on sloppy transitions.
I mean, really, most teams actually give up the first point entirely now. What we're seeing here, where they just hang back at this area right before the hangar, and this is where they set up the Crossfire defense. They don't even want to. They don't even want to go up to this first area because a lot of times just poking from there isn't worth it. That being said, I'm not sure SG-1 necessarily shares that opinion. Looking at the SG-1 defense as they run out here, we got Hawks on the Symmetra, Seda on the Lucio, Mafu on Widowmaker, Himsy and Zappis both on 76, and Fraggy gonna round it out on McCree, and they're definitely a little bit further up.
Yeah, they're going to try to get some damage on here, but of course with no tank, no shielding, they're probably going to be able to, they're going to want to concede this quickly if they feel like they're under any sort of pressure. Offensively though, a pretty standard lineup coming out. Flippy is going to be playing Widowmaker, Bod on Mercy, Nico on McCree, D-Gun on Farah, Cabal on Lucio, and Moon L on Reinhardt. Very standard setup. See what Flippy can do here.
Yeah, Flippy versus Mafu going to be a thing very early on in this game. Might set the tone for the first push. Mafu takes out Flippy, then it'll be a, the offense sort of struggling. They find their bearing for a little bit. Flippy takes out Mafu. It could be the start of a big push by the offense that doesn't stop.
Wow, what is this?
The defense rushing in is what this is. SG-1 being way aggressive on here, much more than you normally see. Take a look at Fraggy. Fraggy all the way up to the spawn, and this is working out. They're getting several kills, but at some point you have to consider risk-reward here. Like, okay, they got a big early wipe, but they're respawning right now. Now if they lose kills in the back, like Fraggy goes down, this is arguably in favor of the offense because will the defense even be able to be set back up again?
Yeah, I think they were trying to get enough damage done by Hawks in there to get a teleporter up and then just keep doing this might have been the idea. But I think they will retreat actually to this room area, which we've seen before as well. Generally with a Roadhog trying to hook people off the ledge, but it's kind of hard to bust this room once it's completely set up. That is where they're retreating to.
I will say, Fraggy looks like he's going to get back in time, so I think defensively that did work out, but it was a very, very big risk because if that went badly for them, they could have lost this for, like, the first and second points outright without a whole lot of fight in them.
Yeah, I forget first point even exists on this map. That's how often it is not contested. Second point is what I confused for first, right outside the hangar.
And they are trying to run a crossfire defense here, but Zappis going to get down quickly. Nico with 2 quick kills. Again, Nico being the hero, getting a 3rd kill. He is absolutely on fire. D-Gun with the kill on Mafu. And Melty perhaps not so impressed with the crossfire defense of SG-1 right now. D-Gun with an extra 2 kills, and they are making this work and then some as they move forward.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if they even peek out of the hangar at this point. They want to get set up and in good position to deny these doors, deny entrance to the hangar. D-Gun already peeking as well, getting some damage done with Farah long-range rockets.
I think that should give some appreciation to the crazy, like, long holds we saw of the crossfire defense going back to our last pair of weekly tournaments. I mean, it's very, very difficult for teams to pull it off properly, and when teams do, it does require a lot of skills, so shout out to those teams, and, it's unfortunate it didn't work out for SG-1 here, but Nico right now still landing hit after hit, moving forward.
Got you in my sights.
Well, now 76, hopping tack visor, not getting much value, just getting taken out by McCree. Nico doing a lot of work. Meanwhile, on the defensive end, Fraggy making his defensive McCree work a little bit as well.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of just goes to show you what a lot of people at the very high ends of Overwatch have known for a while, that a composition will only take you so far. You have to have the players to run it.
Yep, so we see Himsy coming in with Attack Visor, helping push us back. 2 kills for the defense, pulling this back. Nico, though, still alive, takes out Himsy, but overall the momentum very much in favor of SG-1 right now as the hangar phase has been entered.
Well, the door did shut behind them, though, so if they get stalled out here, they're in a rough spot. However, that teleporter goes down. Offense making some nice strides through the hangar so far.
Yeah, offense came through, and I mean, again, you look at the kill feed for the offense, it's Nico, Nico, Nico. I mean, Nico has been absolutely the heart of everything multi-relay now. Got another good pick, not a pick, but another good damage as looking for stuff right now. Is going to be under fire by 3 members of the SG-1 team. Is going to have to back out. Tries to right-click down the soldier, doesn't get that, and finally Seda takes out Nico, but still, good contribution from Nico overall.
Yeah, it was opposite with a 3K. They're really pushing back. Sato was able to clear it up, and now they're pushing forward. This is where it becomes super difficult, because you're going to see the Symmetra spam these doors. Each soldier's going to eye one up. There's also a sniper eyeing up one of these doors, and really, you have to come in as a team behind a tank, and we're seeing tank switch up here.
Yeah, oftentimes Winston on offense here can be really good for breaking these sort of crossfire-esque defenses. Flippy able to kill him there is not insignificant. That's going to free up a lot of room for the Winston. He's moving in and getting a good solid damage. Nico able to take out Fraggy. 2 kills now for Melty as he move forward. Zappis able to take out Flippy, but still not be enough. We do have the tech visor coming out from Zappis. Down goes Zappis, however. Going to get taken out. Take a look here. I'm sitting here wondering why I can't control my camera. Somehow my chat window got open. Spin, spin, spin. Sorry about that, guys. But taking a look here as Melty moves forward. Melty getting through a lot of this hanger phase with relative ease. D-Gun still alive on the Winston, making it work. Is going to go down in the end. Munel, though, still on the point. WM1ing Soldier, not going to take him out just yet. Mafu, Battle Widow on the point, now dealing with Flippy. Flippy laying down sniper shots. Mafu has to be careful. He's going to go down. Cabal getting the kill. Yeah, and Payload very, very close to hitting the last point here. Or the last point before the last point.
Yeah, Cabal almost got that by himself, but now there's enough defense trickling in here, but any sort of deaths on the card should cap this point for them. They are actually not giving it up, though.
Yep, we do have defensive sound barrier coming out. Mafu and Himsy with a pair of kills each. SG-1 starting to push us back. We do have a tack visor coming out from the defense. Himsy making it work. 4 kills now for SG-1. Look at D-Gun, though. D-Gun 2 kills as a Primal Rage Winston looking for the juggles. Soldier in a whole lot of trouble here as the Tesla Cannon just electrocuting him. And just like that, spawn points are going to move up. Melty caps a point, and they have 6 minutes now to bring it to the end.
Yeah, Mafu was doing some nice work, but both those tanks on the cart have such big health pools. They were being supported by a sniper over top, and Flippy were able to just absolutely clean that up, and those melees were just swiping everyone off the cart, and Primal Rage. Really nice switch up here to go double tank to deal with the defense that they'd put up against him.
And no fear from Nico here. Nico is looking to poke out Flippy in a McCree vs. Widow battle. Usually that's very much favored for the Widow, but again, Nico with no fear. 1 down for both teams. 5v5 here. McCree battle going on the thing. Nico able to take out Fraggy, so now we'll see if Nico can turn that flashbang advantage into something else here. Moving over. Deadeye is down, looking for picks. Is able to take out Hawks. Has a soldier in the back that he's looking at. Going to back up a little bit. Has a flashbang. Looking to leverage that if possible. Meanwhile, though, Himsy and Zappis and Mafu combined for 3 kills total back near the point. SG-1 not giving up near the cart at all. Munel and Nico, a little bit of a turnabout. 1 kill each. A little bit scrappy between both teams there.
Yeah, all over the place. Nico, or D-Gun actually has to try to get out. He gets shot down long range from Zenyatta.
Taking a look here. Oh, Mafu with the pick on Flippy. Good stuff from Mafu. He's going to get rezzed up immediately, though. So we're going to see Flippy here with an extra life as he tries to take out Mafu. Might be able to get done. Nico with a lot of good harassment there. Let's take a look at Flippy as Flippy comes in over the top. Melty pretty revitalized as they go in. We do see the Deadeye coming up. Fraggy takes out Flippy. Meanwhile, taking a look at Nico. Nico takes out Fraggy. Back and forth. Nico again doing good work for his team. Defensive sound barrier is out. And here comes a Deadeye from Nico.
Yeah, not a ton done there. Defensively, they're still holding strong. I wouldn't mind a switch off of these soldiers at some point, though, especially if they keep throwing the Winston at this. That is free alt, free kills if you're running Reaper, but I feel they just kind of are liking the distance that they're able to put with these soldiers.
Yeah, I mean, Soldier versus Winston is a little bit interesting. We've seen it on both sides. Winstons have gotten valiant, also times where the Winstons have just gotten absolutely destroyed. Depends on the flow of the game. That being said, 3 kills now for Melty as Melty moves forward. Melty now very much threatening to end the game off this. That is a big turnabout. 5 kills now for Melty. And now we're in the situation where I don't think this can actually be defended by SG-1, but they can delay a little bit. And that's what's going to happen as some of the Divas start coming up. Diva, though, goes down immediately. Down goes Mafu. A lot of people swarming over the point. I'm not even sure they're going to be able to stall it again as Fraggy comes in, but just a little bit too late.
Yeah, I just don't know if they had like kind of the burst damage to deal with the tanks, because the tanks were getting in and getting out, even though they were getting poked by the soldiers and harassed. They were getting healed up and then coming back in, whereas if you're running a little bit different heroes, you might be able to take down those tanks before they can retreat again. But of course, that's all in retrospect, and it's easy to say from up here.
Yep, so play the game kind of by Fraggy. Melty able to complete the map, and now if they can successfully hold against SG-1, they will win the series again. Much needed win here in our Overwatch arena.
7:21, medium time. It could go either way, really. I find that, you know, they made a decent enough time, but not the greatest. It's definitely beatable, but it's going to take a pretty good effort here from SG-1 to beat it and get that win they so desperately need.
Yeah, I mean, this is very much beatable for SG-1. We'll see if they're able to do it, but I do think if we're a betting man here, I would say Melty has pretty good odds of defending, but Then again, we have seen teams just totally fold on defense for random reasons too, so I wouldn't really be surprised by any particular outcome here.
No, I'm just surprised we're going to game 3. I mean, history has shown that we are not long for game 3s in the Overwatch Arena. You can check out our Overwatch Arena Matcherino page at bit.ly/OWArena, also our Twitter hashtag. You can use the code GAMEON to throw in $1 in that prize pool. I know that the players would definitely appreciate that because they're the ones who get paid out of that prize pool. So if you have a free time, bit.ly/OWArena, throw in your $1. It costs you nothing. We appreciate it. Thank you very much.
So, taking a look at the defense here as it sets up for the Melty side. I'm just surprised they haven't called Melty G2 like 8 billion times this game with Flippy on there with the G2 tag. It's a little misleading,
it is.
But yeah, we know it's Melty in the end. We have Bod on the Mercy, Nico going to be on the McCree, Flippy on Widowmaker, Moonell on Reinhardt, Cabal on Lucio, and D-Gun going to round things out on 76. So they're not really going for a crossfire defense, but they do have 3 hit scan characters, if nothing else, so they still could play it somewhat in a somewhat similar fashion.
Yeah, we'll see where they set up because they will have the benefit of Moonell's Reinhardt shield. Putting hit scan classes behind that shield is pretty brutal to deal with. Offensively, though, they're going to run something similar in composition-wise. Hox is going to be playing the Reinhardt. Fraggy will be behind him on McCree, Mafu on Widow, Zappis on Zenyatta, Seta on Lucio, and Himsy bringing out the Roadhog.
Yep, so 721 is the time to beat. We get to see the Roadhog coming out from SG-1. They're one of the teams that has really been running Roadhog probably the most consistently out of any team in the game.
It's been Himsy the entire time, back to Hollywood when he was doing really cool stuff on Roadhog. Bought a skin between matches, actually. Yeah, we'll see if he can land those hooks. It's going to be crucial that he takes out some of these squishier heroes, and getting that shield down is going to be a first step in that as well.
2 seconds remain till we get started here. Time to beat is 7:21, and yeah, I mean, SG-1 definitely has a little bit of a tough time ahead of them. It is a beatable time, but they're going to need to make good progress over the course of the map. Both teams now trading off poke. And again, we don't see really Melty deciding to defend too far back. They're not going into the full crossfire defense positioning as of yet.
No, like most teams are going to concede this first point for free. A huge hook from Himsy, though, takes out Flippy. Nice hook.
Yeah, but Nico comes right back in, takes out Himsy. 2 kills though for the attackers. They're going to push back Melty a bit here. And really, you know, if I was on SG-1, I'd say really, more than anything else, focus Nico. Nico has been the biggest thorn in their side, and it would be worth it very much so to focus him down. That being said, Fraggy takes him down with the help of Mafu sniping in the back, and this is looking pretty good time-wise for SG-1 thus far.
Yeah, I think that's why that hook was so crucial, is that it gives Mafu free reign as sniper.
Oh, Mafu able to take out Flippy. A big pick for Mafu. This is going to free him up to get multiple shots here on the Reinhardt, on the Lucio. We'll take out the Lucio as well for the double kill. And just like that, the hanger phase in progress, and SG-1 making remarkable time.
They're going to have to, and they do start sending both tanks forward. Himsy looking for a pick, trying to actually just snipe as Roadhog. He's going to be in an unexpected spot. The first person to come across him, get hooked, may be able to change the fight. And also, their sniper's already on top of the hangar. Or on the shuttle, rather.
On top looking for picks. Is able to take out Bod.
Nice.
Good stuff coming up from Himsy. Fraggy, Mafu, and Himsy all getting a kill each there. And now with 3 people down, SG-1 can get through the hanger phase, potentially for free.
Yeah, we'll see with this fight up top. Mafu with the orb as well was able to kind of bully off the opposing sniper. They've had great positioning in this hangar. The momentum has been outstanding.
Yeah, Mafu able to take out Flippy again. Mafu very much handing it to Flippy and then some so far here on Gibraltar. They are moving forward, and this is looking really, really good thus far.
They can't concede this
Himsy
point,
actually
right?
Flanking now, potentially looking for a flanking whole hog. I don't know. But either way, SG-1 is yet to be stopped this game. Now out comes the whole hog. Himsy getting killed out. 3 kills for SG-1 so far, and this is just absolute slaughter. Melty has fallen apart here on the second round of Gibraltar. I don't know what's going on, Hex.
5 minutes to finish. I mean, it's just been brutal since those first picks happened. I think that hook just really set the tone. Flippy's never been able to get back into things since he got hooked out, and Mafu has taken advantage of just his sniper point-and-click adventure time, and they've rolled through this. This is insane.
Yeah, I mean, this looks like a completely different SG-1 team or a completely different Melty team. Take your pick. But regardless, SG-1 now in great position to win the game. They have 4 minutes, 45 seconds left. And Hawks takes out Muno, and the deaths just continue rolling in for Melty here.
Yeah, Himsy's looking for another huge hook here.
Oh, Mafu with a big pick on the Flippy. And Frankie takes out Nico. Nico is not channeling the magic so far in this game. This has been an absolute slaughter, and I wonder if Melty is just mentally broken at this point because they just seem lost.
Yeah, Deegan was way behind trying to do something here. He does get in at the very last second. They are going to kind of throw people at this card. Here comes High Noon, too.
Yeah, Nico able to come in. Nico finally coming alive in the end with the triple kill. But even if they wipe them out here, is it enough? I mean, they're going to have so much time. Meanwhile, Hawk's able to take out Nico there, and right now they're very, very close to winning. They just need to kill a few more to cap this out, and my goodness, Hex. 4 minutes remaining for SG-1. They just set one of the fastest times we've seen on Gibraltar, and I was not prepared.
Yeah, Himsy and Hawk sum it up there. The tanks did so much work with those victory poses. I mean, Nico's going to get play of the game, but their tank play on defense I thought was good, and on offense too. Like I said, I thought that their tanks were just doing so much work as far as just stalling things out, and then on offense, the hook set the tone, and then they just rolled after that.
Well, hopefully Melty is not on tilt because Melty is going to be playing in our next game as well. It's going to be Melty versus Quake Fortress. So whatever happened in that game, they need to, you know, shake it off and just prepare because they're playing twice today.
323.
Not the fastest Gibraltar time I've seen, but
it's close.
Darn close.